Obviously nobody wants to make I'm on this table. Yes, no one really cares. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Debbie, and if this is not, welcome back. So before I get into today's video, if you are not subscribed, please go and click on that subscribe button right now. Just pause the video, go and click on the subscribe button, and then come back, don't click away. But yeah, now that I have said that, today's video is going to be about the struggles of the 20s. I had asked you guys, I think sometime this year or last year, I can't even remember. That's how long I have procrastinated filming this video. But anyways, I had asked you guys to give me video suggestions, and someone has suggested talking about the struggles of the 20s. I think this is actually a really good topic to talk about. Like, it's something that all of us in our 20s are going through, but like there's just something about putting your thought into words, or like talking about your thoughts. It makes it 2 times harder. But let's get into the video. So I have my phone right here, and I just have it so I don't like ramble on and not make any sense. But yeah, so the first reason why I feel like we struggle is because of confusion about like our decisions, career paths, and like regretting past decisions. The reason why I feel like we struggle with this is because we're basically like getting into adulthood, or we're adults at this point, and any decision that we make affects us down the line. Any career path that you choose now affects you down the line, and obviously nobody wants to make or feel like they made a mistake with any decision that they make. So you're constantly having this internal dialogue about all these decisions, like, did I make the right decision? Is this the right career path? Like, am I doing the right thing? And especially in this day and age, like where there's so much things to do, there's so much careers. Like, I remember when I was smaller, all I wanted to do was just become a doctor, because I felt like, you know, being a doctor, you get to do every single thing that doctors do, like, you know, take care of the patient, administer this, like do this, do that. And then like getting older and like moving to a different country, I get to see that, like, you know, doctors don't really do everything themselves. You have all these different people that work together to deliver care for just this one patient, and it's like, wow, I could really do this, or I could really do this, or I could really just go into business and make money, or I could just become an influencer or a YouTuber or this or that. Like, there's just so much, especially now that like there's technology and there's just it's so open right now. So I feel like that just plays a big role. And I feel like another thing that plays into that as well has to be social media. So that is my second point, social media. And okay, so sorry about that, guys. I think I was saying that I feel like what plays into this confusion and indecisiveness has to be social media for sure. When you go on social media, you see a lot of people, like you receive a lot of news that are good or bad, and most of the times it's good news, like about your friends getting new jobs, about like this person getting a house, this person getting married, this person doing this person doing that. Yes, you're happy for these people, but at the same time you want to achieve these things that they have achieved. Like, you definitely want a good paying job, you definitely want to go on vacation, you definitely want to spend money the way this person does. Like, you want to do all these things, but because you haven't figured out yourself, it feels like you're kind of failing or you're underachieving. And with social media, there's like this perception to like achieve, and it's a lot. It's a lot, because I know I do it sometimes. Like, I'm still in school and I feel like I want to be done, I want to travel, I want to do all these things that other people are doing. And I think it's pretty normal for anybody to think like that. What I don't think is normal is if you're hating about other people doing all these things. Yes, it's good to see other people our age achieving all these things, but at the same time you want to do those things for yourself as well, which I think is pretty normal. So another reason why I feel like we struggle has to be planning. And when I say planning, I don't mean discipline. I mean planning in the terms of, how do I put it? Okay, so I'm just going to say this. When we were little, I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of us, myself included, I'm on this table, yes, I'm on this table, well, myself included, we basically had an idea of what we wanted to achieve in life and when we wanted to achieve those things. Like, we planned out when we were going to be done with secondary school, we planned out when we were going to get a job, when we were going to, you know, get married, when we were going to have kids, when we were going to do all these things. And obviously when you plan out all these things and they don't work out and your plans start to crumble, we start to struggle with the fact that, you know, our plans are not working out and these things are not going according to how we have planned them. Just by thinking about all of that and then like going on, let's say, social media and seeing all these people our age achieve the things that we want to achieve, obviously you're going to struggle with the fact that, you know, you want to do these things but you can't, and like it's not happening when you planned for it to happen. And there's this thing where man plans and God laughs, basically. I feel like that is what happens with like the whole thing, like just us planning or over planning. I just feel like we just need to let things happen in the time or in the space and just give ourselves time for these things to happen. Next point that I'm going to talk about, discipline. And the reason why I feel like we struggle with discipline is because we have left that age where people basically get to tell us what to do. We are adjusting from being children to growing into adults. Like, you've always had your parents there or like your teachers there to show you the way and like care for you and do all these things for you. And when you basically become an adult, you're on your own. Like, you have to figure these things out by yourself. You have to be disciplined enough to say, okay, this is the agenda, this is what I have to do, and you have to make those decisions to do them by yourself, because no one really cares. Like, no one really cares if you don't go to work. If you don't go to work, you get fired and someone else gets hired. You don't do your assignments, you fail, and no one is like basically in your ear telling you what to do. You have to make these decisions for yourself. You are accountable for yourself, and the only way to make yourself accountable is by discipline. So the last point that I have is communication and depth of friendships. We are in that space where we're trying to figure out what is going on in our lives. We're trying to figure out our lives. We're trying to figure out what to do next, what decisions to make, what this to do, what that to do. Like, it is a lot, and trying to keep up with either the friends you have or just even making new friends is tasking. I know I don't really like to make friends because it's just harder. You get so comfortable with the people that are in your life that it gets harder to like make new friends. I don't know if that makes any sense, especially at this age, because you definitely want certain types of people in your life. You want genuine friendships, and if you have that already, it seems like, do I really want more friends? And then also just even trying to even communicate with those friends that you have is also like another struggle, because like I said, you're trying to figure out what's going on in your life, and you constantly have to remind yourself to, you know, check up on this person. And this is something that I struggle with, because I don't know, like sometimes I just like have like my own thing going on, and it's not like I don't love my friends enough to like, you know, call them or message them. It's just like, okay, this person has this thing going on in their life, I have my thing going on, and like we're all struggling. But I feel like we also still need that, like, you know, support from each other. And it's harder like if your friends are in different countries. You know, if you were in the same like country, you could be like, okay, you know, let's go for drinks, let's have a talk, let's do this, let's do that. But like when you have to call and text, and it's like a different dynamic, if that makes sense. I think this is also where like the dynamic of like losing friends comes into, because let me use university as an example. There's certain people that, or friends that are in your lives for certain periods of your lives, because you're just constantly evolving, you're constantly growing. You're not the same person that you were like 10 years ago, and you're not going to have the same friends, because I could have been doing this back then, and I had like, let's say I have this friend that likes to go out, drink, smoke, do all these things, and I could have been doing all those things 5 years ago. But right now that's not where I am in this present time of my life. So I think that is just like something normal, especially in this age that we're in. Okay, so if you're in your 20s, listen up. It's okay if we're not following the traditional timeline. It's okay if your timeline is a little bit messed up. It's okay if you're feeling lost. It's so easy to compare rather than taking the time, opportunity to enjoy the process of getting to where and who we want to be. We just need to realize that the 20s are full of challenges, and it is going to be overwhelming, maybe even a little bit scary. But like at some point in our lives, we're all scared to do something that we are currently doing right now, and it's not so scary anymore. I'm pretty sure at some point in our lives we're all scared to, you know, get into university, or like some people even get married, or like just doing things that you're currently doing right now. And just looking back, it's like, why was I so scared back there? These things take time, and even if it's not looking like every other person's timeline, your own timeline is different, my timeline is different, the next person's timeline is different, and we will most definitely get to where we want to get to at some point. Even if it isn't right now, we are definitely going to get there. Okay, so I think that is where I'm going to end off today's video. I most definitely enjoyed filming this for you guys. If you have anything to add to this topic or this video, please leave them in the comment section below. And also, if you have more video ideas as well, leave them in the comments. I will most definitely get to them and see if it's something that I can do. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, please don't forget to like, share, most definitely share, don't be greedy, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.